Hey guys, Weihei is back. I have to go over God of War. God of War so far. I've only played like 3 hours of it. I kind of want to do videos, in between the streams, if you know what I mean. Like reading between the lines, just more of a between the streams kind of thing. So far, wow, I cried. Okay, no spoilers here. Okay, I cried, not like a big cry, but kind of like a small cry, like you can feel your eyes filling up, and you start doing the like that kind of thing. But yeah, it was a very emotional start that I did not see that coming. So the graphics obviously are good. That doesn't even have to be a thing. You don't even have to talk about how good God of War looks like in general. Just even God of War 2018 was insane. It's like asking if water is wet. All right, of course it looks good. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. There's been new characters introduced, and oh my goodness, I'm already invested in them. They didn't even say much, but you can tell how much heart and soul they put into these people. They really have character. Very good character. Very unique. Mimir is hilarious. He's always funny. The talking head, always funny. Even like the first scene, everybody's seen this. Everybody knows about this. It's not a spoiler. But you know when he's got like the brush or the pen in his mouth, and you walk in and he's just like just spits it out. That's funny. I laughed. I've seen it so many times and I laugh every single time. He's got character. He's good. He's funny. Love him. So the dwarves, Sindri and Brock, the dwarves are so funny. I'm glad they're still here. Obviously they're still here. They're really good at what they do. The germophobic Sindri is hilarious. I love it. He still holds the weapons, like by the ends. He's just like, he's always just like, ugh. He just, I love it. And then Brahm's just like, hey, yo, what the hell are you doing here? Who are you? I won't go into it, but oh, but anyways, like they're so funny together. They're so funny by themselves. I just love the humor. And then you'll meet Durlin. I believe that's how you say his name. You saw him in the trailer. The guy with the little octopus that crawls up on his head and stuff. Him and his little octopus, they both have a character to them, and it's quite funny. As far as the music goes, it's so good. It's so good. It's great. It's always great. It's perfect. It's always the right tone. I'm yet to see a lot of crazy environments. I've heard there are some environments or worlds or realms that you go into and you're just like, what? This looks more real than real life. This, like, mind blown. So far I have just been in the snowy areas, around the caves and stuff like that. And then I got to a place where it's, I'm in a boat and there's cliffs everywhere and the sky is blue with the clouds and everything, and that looks cool. That's pretty cool. It looked good, but I know that it's like not even a piece of what is yet to come, and I cannot wait to see it. But yeah, beautiful game. Everything's great. The combat feels a lot smoother. It's pretty close, I would say, to 2018 God of War. But what happens is you feel a connection to the combat, as in you feel yourself getting better every time, because everything's so direct and so accurate, and what you're doing, like if you miss the person, you feel like, okay, I missed him because I really missed him. Some games you'll go for him, you'll hit him, and it won't, it'll be like you missed, or the opposite, you'll miss and hit him. The hitboxes, I guess, are just perfect. I don't know. It just feels authentic and like hand-to-hand combat experience is what I'm trying to say. It's hard to put into words. It's just good combat. It invites you to improve, and you want to improve because every time you try to be better, you are better. The harder you try and practice and just keep repeating the same thing and then trying new things and then trying to, you know, balance, you know, mix it all up, and the outcome is beautiful. Like whatever you want to do, I feel like you can do it. You know what I'm saying? Like the skill cap probably higher than I know, but it's easy to feel gratification and satisfaction from these whirling chaos blades and this Leviathan axe, and then switching them up, doing them both. It's beautiful, man. And you can feel the impact, like on the controller especially. It just feels so good. So like when you hit stuff, you know you hit stuff, and that stuff is letting you know it got hit. And then there's a lot of really nice, you know, shield combat too. The shield turned into one of my favorite weapons. I like using the shield a lot for parrying and just like, you know, like counterattacks and stuff like that. Just super cool. Just huge shield smashes. The story is really good. The way they introduce the characters and the way that they bring importance to them through story is amazing, and it also leaves you with foreshadowing, and it also leaves you with an idea of, wow, this is way bigger than I thought, or, you know, there's a lot to come and I want to see it. And it's really nice to see that. It's really nice to feel that. And by the way, I gotta just say, the amount of stuff that's in this game already that I've noticed, no microtransactions, you get what you get. Get the complete product, everything is obtainable, and it's nice to see a game where you pay the money up front for a quality game and you get everything you want, and you don't have to ever spend anything else unless there's something extra later that I don't know about. It's a beautiful thing, and it doesn't happen. We don't have those kinds of things these days. It's very rare. And this is why I gotta shout out Santa Monica and Sony Studios. They're amazing. They're so good at making those quality old school feel games. Not even like feels old school. It's definitely like on another level technically, but it's that same feeling where you get a certain quality for the money. It is something that other people, other developers and studios need to look at, which I'm sure they have been. But yeah, free-to-play games get a lot of money too. Way more money than games like God of War. But I think that it's a more memorable experience, and gives that game that one, you know, shiny diamond that you'll always see. Every time you think about it, you're gonna think about how good that game was, how good of an experience it was, all on its own. And it's not just a beta test, it's the complete game. There are a lot of things I could go on about, but I only have a few hours into the game. I have a lot to do. There's a small town that you'll see one time. I think it was in the trailer, so it's not a spoiler either, unless you don't watch trailers. Then sorry, I just spoiled you, but so much detail. So I try to put myself in the developer's shoes and just think about like, okay, how do I make this look so real, bring it to life, add life to it, and just fully immerse the player into this place. And I cannot fathom it. It's like trying to figure out how, I don't know, computer chips work. That blows my mind too, how we can have a phone with all this stuff in it. It's on the same level. It's on the same level. But yeah, one of my kitties wanted to join me, just jumped right in. Punky is her name. Punky is her game. She's a big old punky and a loaf of bread. But yeah, purring like crazy, she wants to eat. Pumpkin loves this game. I can't wait to get into it more. So that's my my review of it so far, my thoughts of it. Not a super in-depth, Digital Foundry review where I go through like the FPS and all that stuff. Like, By the way, FPS, dude. Okay, it's quick. It's fast. There's times where it's so quick. It's almost makes me jump a little. Like I'll be playing, and then the next thing you know, I'm throwing something into the ground or cutting them in half or whatever, and it's just so quick. It's so lifelike. It's like something you would see right in front of you, IRL. You know what I mean? Just like it's so sudden. It's just like very smooth. Anyways, I could go on forever just about the first 3 hours of gameplay that I've had. That's it for this video. I'm gonna do another stream soon of my next couple hours of it, and then come back with a recap. Dang, I'm excited. I've been busy, so I've been holding off and not playing it until I stream it. Till next time, you know the deal. Way out!